Hello my friends, and welcome back to Slice and Dice. I am in the mood for Slice and Dice, so that is what we're going to do today. We are... Oh, it's hard run 50, eh? Approaching 5-0. 5-0! 5-0! That's that's slang for law enforcement, I do believe. I learned that from The Wire. 5-0. Let's play the fucking game. Okay, moving on. Playing the game, doing some basic. Let's kick it. These... don't look good. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Barricade is rough because of the Ogres fight, the double Ogres fight. That specifically is a combination that I am very much aware of. Monster Right 2 is very bad because this is typically a summon sides, right? If you get this and you land up Basalt or Graves, you're gonna have a hard time. Expensive spells. I think Spiky Monsters 1 is the most playable here. Yeah. It's going to be very, very difficult for Clumsy to have a chance of surviving. I don't believe she will make it out of this one. We also have a student start, which is a little bit on the weaker side. So I would say that our team composition is average to below average. So I am somewhat incentivized to reroll here. You only get one reroll, okay? And then you're stuck with it. So that's why it's a little bit of a... take a bit of a pause here. Decide whether that's worth the risk, right? Because you could end up with worse curses. Is Spiky Monsters that bad? It's very annoying, but I think it is playable. We're just gonna have to be on Clumsy watch. Uh-oh. On Death's Door. Always on Death's Door. I like this stunt. Very good. Oh, I should, like, ask you guys how are you and stuff, huh? That's good. It's good etiquette. How are you guys? Hello, hi, hi, hi. I am all very good, very well. I was supposed to do some, Throne Fault today, but I was just in the mood for this. We had a great stream the other day on Sunday, twitch.tv/honey_runehawk. That's my stream. And yeah, we just chilled and like hung out with like Slice and Dice for like 3 hours. It was a great time. My first stream in a while. So please come on down, take a look. I will try to stream again on the Sundays, right? Only once a week I can do, but Sundays is the best time for me, and it's a good time for you. It's a good time for you on a Sunday. Come on in, have a good time. Pick up Priestess. Ooh, but Tramper means I don't have to deal with Clumsy. Yeah, the whole thing of like not necessarily picking the strongest character, but picking the character that shores up your weakest link in the roster, right? That is a consideration. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't get to mess around with Trapper so much. He's okay. He's okay. I rate him kind of on the average side of the oranges. His main shtick is that he has this kill an enemy with 4 or less HP range. I did not go over the team composition at the start of the video. I apologize, but you can see it here now. Very good. Let's move on. Yeah, Spiky Monster should be okay. It's one of those things where it's like it gets less and less annoying as the running goes on, which is generally how you want to do. I'm of the opinion that you it's okay to make your early game a little bit harder. I think that's more easier to navigate, and then by the late game, things will smoothen out. We'll have answers. We can pick around this this curse. Shouldn't be too bad. Did I just mess up the window resolution? I get really paranoid sometimes. Hold on, I'm just gonna reset this. Sorry. I get really paranoid sometimes when I click out of the window. Because I play on windowed here. You won't be able to tell, but I play on windowed. And sometimes it messes with the resolution a bit when I click out. Like I accidentally drag something. Everything is okay. Is my mic on? My mic's on, thank God. Now we're talking about all the types of paranoia to have as a content creator. Going through an hour plus of footage and not having your microphone on. Clean fight, moving on. Emerald Shard. Just blind picking Emerald Shard is not something I am fond of. Revert all changes to the left side. I'm not in the business of flipping for a tier 2, huh? Either. Or sorry, a tier 0 or a tier 2 in this spot. I suppose Emerald Shard has the most play. There's a chance that this becomes not completely useless, which is sometimes all you can hope for in your early tier items here. Do you reroll Hoarder for something better than Exert? I don't think so. I think the thing about Hoarder is that as long as you land 2 damage in some capacity, then you're fine. That's the thing about Hoarder. He's very solid. He finds you 2 damage somehow. As long as we're not rolling death, then I think we're okay. You probably could roll there for something a little bit better than the Exert, but I think I'm just fine with this spot. Especially with the reuse here. I can go off and clean this out very nicely. Pick off the Archer, and they might flee, actually. Yeah, they certainly will. Oh, speaking of flee, we had a hilarious run on stream the other day. It was like I think it was just like a naked statue. It's just the thing is we had so much health on the team that monsters were fleeing at like such high health breakpoints that I was so taken aback, right? Like you had like spikers fleeing at like, 60% health or whatever. The Lich fled, at some point. I was like so taken aback. The Lich just got up and ran, we had just so much health on the team. It was very, very funny. Okay, I am all for removing the Seer. Bramble is a scary fight. This is like a deceptively difficult fight sometimes, because there are definitely compositions that legitimately just run out of sides, and they are unable to deal with Bramble here. My typical advice is to ignore the rat. You need to be able to Bramble's effect is that all heroes have single use to all sides. So that's why I'm saying in certain compositions, you can literally run out of sides, and then Bramble just kills you down. This is Bramble and the rat. So generally speaking, I would advise against killing the rat. You need all the juice you can get for Bramble. In this particular hand, or this roll, I should say, I'm tempted to just keep this because I have it to pick off the rat. The best thing here to be the vulnerable, but because I have this off the rip, I think I'm okay picking off the rat, and I think we'll have the damage. We'll find it. That's what I believe. And you can lock the growth here on Seer, I suppose. It's fine. Because you can only use one side once anyway, so this stun's not doing anything. Not bad. There we go. You like that little keyboard shortcut action? I always do it for a little bit, and then I completely forget for the rest of the video. It's so hard to, like, keep up the stream of conscious, play the game, remember the keyboard shortcuts. It's a tough song and dance to do. Can we kill Bramble outright? 2, 3, 10. Yeah, we'll be just fine. Yeah. We'll be just fine. Oh, especially with that vulnerable. Oh! Wait a second. Why did you die? Ah, spiky monsters. Spiky monsters. I was about to autopilot and just send all the damage in, not realizing my Hoarder would actually die there. Okay. Big Hammer is a left side replacer, which is uniquely valuable as a anti-roulette tech, but it comes with this huge asterisk of removing your middle side, so I really don't rate it. We do have the Emerald Shard, which gains the effects of all tier 2 items on other heroes. I'm really not a fan of these, so we're just going to leave it to the gods of chance. Add trouble to the left side. Other keywords ×2 equals ×3. It won't do anything on its own. Maybe there'll be some nuts combo later. This is we're sowing the seeds here, building the pieces of an Exodia that I don't know exists, but maybe there'll be something. Okay. I think healer you can lock the 1 mana actually on this class. If you just see mana on healer, you lock it. That's my philosophy on healer generally, unless of course it's turn 2 or 3 and you actually have healing to do. I think you're okay with the 1 mana. And honestly, stunning a snake sounds good. I will roll for mana on Seer though. Yeah, I'm trying to be more conservative. It's fun to just go for the big plays, the big flashy plays, but I'm trying to be a bit more conservative. Oh, this is a little awkward, right? I can't vulnerable and heavy hammer the same target, right? Because that no longer makes that target have the highest HP. A little bit awkward, huh? That's okay. We can just do it like, I think stunning the goblin, actually. The poison's not going to matter. This fight's going to go off so quick, so we're just fine. We just have to find 4 damage. That's 2. You can roll for damage. Good mana, good damage. Yeah. It's comfortable early start here. I don't have to think too much. Except for not killing myself off the spiky monsters. That's the big thing. Okay. Whirl Medic. Medic is good. Medic is solid. I think on my tier 2s, well, actually, if I think about it, there's actually a lot of good tier 2 reds. I think I rate Vampire is the best, then there's Disciple, then Druid, then Medic, maybe my tier list. Vampire, Disciple in that order, and then maybe Druid and Medic are fighting for 3rd place. Am I missing anyone? Sorry, I'm on this topic now, so I kind of want to think about it. Tier 2 reds. Oh, Herbalist. It's weird that I don't think about Herbalist. The Herbalist was like the shit back in the day. And it's not like Herbalist was changed so much, it's just, I don't know, maybe slightly overrated, because you really only have the two sides you're rolling for, the two mana sides. Obviously, the spell is very, very good, right? One mana for 1 damage and 1 heal is very efficient, because there's a lot of spots where, like, you have to burst to kill something or save your hero, and it's like, you know, this is half the mana cost, right? Huh. Basically, don't pick Fae or Enchanter, and you're fine. I guess Medic is a little lower on the tier. I mean, that's my pick rate, speaks for that as well. The pick rate is ordered from highest pick rate left to lowest pick rate right? So that kind of speaks for itself. Disciple I rate a lot higher than I used to, for sure. Because of Glow, mainly. It's somewhat reliable 2 mana, which is all you want from your red, and then Glow, which can really, really bail out certain team compositions. 1 mana for heal, shield 2, and you can get multiple instances of this is very, very strong. It can really bail you out of, like, bad starts, like a Scoundrel Student, for example. Okay, sorry for that tangent. I was just thinking about it. So this is a spot where you could random here, honestly, but ooh, do I want to random? You know what? It's more fun if we random. Fuck it. Hey, look at that. We got the girl herself, the vampire. Yeah. I'm like never unhappy to see vampire. Very, very solid unit. That's a good roll too. Let's see what we can do here. We can do. Ooh. This doesn't kill the... So uniquely, you have to put in the 1 poison first, then vulnerable, then 2 HP to get the quartz breakpoint. The issue is now you're proccing this ogre pip, but I think we're so far ahead on the board that I'm okay. You want to wait till the last minute, right, to hit that pip. You don't want to hit it too early, or else the ogre's start going to farming more and more damage on you. But yeah, with that stun too, that guarantees our safety. In a position like this, you can just lock the stun, because you're guaranteed to stun the ogre in case you can't find the damage, but we find the damage. Just don't kill yourself off the spiky monsters somehow, and you're just fine here. Incense Siphon. Siphon's good. Siphon has a lot of play later on. Sometimes you're able to remove the pain as well, and giving a +1 to like sorcerer or wizard later. Like, I really like finding something early that can give a +1 for your tier 3 blue later, because it opens you up to play sorcerer or wizard, right? Yeah, sounds good. It's not something that we want to use now, but we'll keep it in the pocket. This is like a weirdly educational run of this game. Normally in Slice and Dice I feel like I goof around a lot more, or like I don't even know how my commentary has been in Slice and Dice. It's been a while. I just remember on stream I goof around a lot, but hopefully this has been a little bit helpful. You could definitely lock this Death Defy here. First thing to look at when you see militia fights is see who they're targeting, right? Sometimes you get really lucky and they double target someone, and then you get crazy value because you get them the 5 shield and then both the militia flee, right? That's like a crazy high roll. Sometimes that does happen, so you want to look to see if they're targeting the same thing. In this case, it's not. I think it's very safe to lock this Death Defy. Yeah, we definitely will. For sure. Good rolls. We do this, and we can start working down, definitely a foretell here. We should be able to get the militia to flee next turn. Yeah, the high roll is that you bank enough mana, and then the militia target the same hero next turn, but of course you never want to play around that, because that's like very unlikely. I'm just trying to think of like, is there a play to make the bandit flee later? And the answer is, can you find 3 damage? The answer is, you sometimes can if you roll vulnerable. Right, you want to overkill to get the bandit to flee, which means you need to set the militia to 1 and then hit the militia for 3. We don't have 3 damage in this team, but we can get 3 damage if we make the vulnerable on the militia, then get it to 1, then hit it for 2 damage. Does that make sense? That makes sense. It makes sense, but I talked through it too fast. I'm not doing it again though. Anyway, fuck it. I think you can just hit the bandit. So you can just hit the bandit, because the bandit's the most likely thing to be a problem later, because it's gonna poison you potentially, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, what do you know? Now I just need to find like mana, which I'll definitely find. Ooh, that's called playing to your outs. Haha, you can even do it this way. Not that it matters, but oh my god, sorry if I mic peeked there. I was just about to end the turn again. I keep saying it out loud, like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself off spiky monsters, and then this doesn't kill, right? Because the vampire self-heals in time. Check this out. Ooh. No need to do that. I could have bursted the bandit, but I'm tempting fate. Tempting fate. Smash this for random tier 3? Well, this ruins my emerald shard, but what the fuck am I gonna do with this anyway? Oh, knight. Okay, so bad items but good heroes. And honestly, I'll take that. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. The Clover Trapper synergy? Look at that. We don't get affected by the negative. We can now kill an enemy with 5 or less HP. We're scaling. Anyway, I'm gonna take this off now. Okay, Fanatic Bell. This is a fight where you just need to survive. Operation Survive. Let me be foretell. That would be nice. Ooh, nice dodge there, champ. Good dodge. Grow up a little bit. That's fine. I'll take the grow on turn 1. All right. Decent, decent. We just want to make sure we can kill the Fanatic next turn. And it's a shame we don't get the foretell, but we have Vampire, so we can just infuse through any hardship, basically. That's another thing. Vampire has such a crazy good spell. This spell will save your ass so often. Okay, I need to find 5. Yeah. Hit it. Nice. Do you keep this heal? You could. But I don't think I need to. I should have kept the heal. That's okay. You never quite know, do you? It's a little awkward. Yeah, this is a situation where I have to burn all my mana for this. Yeah, there's nothing really to do there, right? Yeah, that's okay. It's oh, you know what? You should shield this first to shield the spiky monsters a bit there. Yeah, I mean, with the Fanatic dead and the Bell, yeah, at half, we should be just fine. Now here's a situation where I can definitely consider this heal, which I should have, I don't know, hard to say. It's all, you know, hindsight, 2020. Should I have kept it last turn? The thing is, Vampire only has 1x, right? That's the thing. That's why I did it the way I did. A character with 2 X's, that's a different story, but sometimes you have to take the roll. Do you ever kill Bell this turn with Vuln? You have Vuln that sets Bell to 10. This is 4 damage. So 10. You have to find 10. Sorry, I'm trying to see in my head. Do I want to add or I want to subtract? Sorry, okay. So 10. You find 4. You find 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. We don't have any mana banked. It's possible to kill Bell this turn, but it would mean that I have to find something on Seer and not lock this. And it's risky to do that. But is it? Hold on. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10. Actually, I only need to find one thing. I need to find either one hit on Vampire or one of these 2 hits on Seer if I go for damage. Now, if I fuck this up, it's bad. If I fuck this up, then I need to find 2 mana on Vampire, which will save Hoarder Knight. It'll be +2 on Vampire Seer, then they're dying by 1. Then Seer has to find something to save them again. Yeah. Okay, I have outs. I have good enough outs. Yeah, wait, that's good enough. I said that was good enough. It's good that it took a second there to figure that out, because that was exact lethal. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, natural. Natural? This is good. This is good. Natural's very good for Knight. Very good for Knight. Glassblade is a left side replacer, which we talked about. Uniquely positioned to be useful. Finding a left side replacer in your run is always good. But I think Natural is just very nice, actually. I don't know why I thought it would go on the gray hero. It's fine. It's still very nice. We had a run on stream, actually, with Warlock having Natural, right? This very comfortably covers Warlock sides, meaning Warlock can't miss either, so this can scale nicely later. Yeah, that's fine. I think you can make a case for either item at that point. Okay. We are good. Oh, it's the spikiest of monsters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is a very spiky monster indeed. Okay, well, we might be able to just mana it down. We'll see. I mean, definitely, let's take a look here. I want to foretell if I can, and then let's see what I have here. Yeah, kill there. Vampire barely takes any damage. I think you still send it. Taking 3 to deal 2 is rough, huh? And then Hoarder goes to 1. Do you ever just not do that? But, like, what else is Hoarder gonna do, right? Hoarder doesn't do anything else. You could save it for a Vuln to get more value. At the end of the day, that's all Hoarder is doing, is putting 2 into the Spiker. Are you killing next turn? Is that possible? I have 4 mana, right? So Spiker is down to 5 HP, unless I find Vulnerable, in which case Spiker's down to 3 HP. Odds are good. Well, Knight's Exerted, actually. Ah, Knight's Exerted. Knight's Exerted and Seer's burn through one of his 3 manas. You have to save Hoarder's. Actually, not necessarily. There's a 4 and 6 chance that Spiker just punches something. Could just punch Hoarder too, but if you punch Hoarder, then Hoarder's probably dead no matter what. Interesting case to see how much you can slow play it, actually. Okay, we got lucky there, but I think it's fine either way. Nice dodge, Trapper, with the moves, huh? With the moves. Yeah, I'm rolling for mana because I just want to double foretell. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's nice. So basically we got a free turn to do to just bank mana here, and now we can just kill the Spiker this turn. No cantrips to worry about. Nice mana gain. The rolls have been good today. Rolls have been good, I gotta say. Can't complain. I don't want to do this. I have never had a case for Doll. Replace the left side with a hero buff's base side, -1 pip to the 5 right sides. Thing is, it's the base side too. So it's not like you can have like a cool item combination on one hero and then transfer that left side. Even if you're speccing so heavily into your left side, you have a crazy left side. It's still just one side. Like what, you know, and that's not the case. It's the base side. I really don't see a good case for Doll. I really don't. Yeah. Yeah. Sinew and Brute. Solid. It's a little late for Sinew. I really like Sinew as my like first tier 2 or like second tier 2, because having 4 damage to chew you through the early game is very nice, but like halfway through the game, it definitely falls off a bit, I'm not gonna lie. So I think Brute is a little bit more stable, for sure. Now, of course, if you had some way to remove the Exert, that's very, very good. I don't know why I'm looking at these items. There's nothing to look at. It's a good habit, though, to just always, you know, before a fight, take a look in case. Yeah. Okay. Show me a insta-kill, Trapper. You got it. Dodge is good, too, though. Dodge is good, too. Trapper's binge moving. We got 2 suicidal imps on the first go-round. I think, yeah, you should just don't be cute, you know? Because if you roll the kill side, then what are you going to do? You're going to kill the same imp anyway, probably, right? So yeah. That's a good hand, actually. Let's take a look. And roll. Whatever, man. It's all the same. Whatever. You might want to kill this imp, though. You could burn... Nah, you don't need to. You really don't need to. You can do it like this. You don't get to foretell, but, I mean, if this team loses to 2 bones, then, I don't know what to tell you, boss. I don't know what to tell you. I think we'll be alright. That's not lethal, but it's good enough. Could reroll there, but you don't need to. What is this? Replace the middle column with 1 damage cantrip heal. This heals the target. This does not heal me. Are you telling me that I'm cantripping into enemies and I'm damaging for 1 and healing them for 1? That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Anyway, just pick Ruby here. Ruby's good on Vampire. Gives you HP max to play around so that the self-heal is not wasted turn 1. That's a crazy random item though, huh? I do like playing with the random items, the 5%. It's nice. It's probably like less than optimal technically, but fuck it. You gotta have a little fun sometimes. It is really nice having Seer just roll 2 mana, kind of like guaranteed. What's not nice is this poison, but yeah, we'll be okay. We have infuse and we have foretell mana. We are good. If we had sinew, we could just cleave through the zombies. We don't. Or if we had imbue on spellblade, we don't. All these 3s, no 4s, huh? No 4s. That's okay. Show me a vulnerable. Oh my god, this Trapper has really been putting in the work today. I gotta tell you, man. I gotta tell you. Way to go, man. Oh. Yeah, I have to go with this one. 1 infuse? 1 burst? Oh. You're just kind of dying, huh? Do I gotta do this? That doesn't work. Why did I think that would work? Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at it again. You just have no health, huh? Where did your health go? Am I parrying for myself? I might have to do that, yeah. Okay, let's kill this zombie. Let's do this, and let's parry into burst. Yeah, parry into infuse is better. Yeah. Parry into infuse into foretell. Yeah. We'll be okay. You'll be alright, mate. You'll be alright. Oh, God, I minimized the game. We're good. Doctor. Oh. 5 or less HP. 9 and 8. How many dice do I have to commit to get them to 5? The answer looks like 2, which is not good. Burst counts, I think, as like... I see burst as like 1 dice commit, right? Because generally your average metagain around this stage is 2. So... Burst, but that's not very good. But it might be my only way of getting through this. I have a stun. Ooh. 3 HP. I don't have a stun. I want to win this turn. Okay, if I don't win this turn, what does this look like? Infuse. Okay. I'm telling you, man, vampire just team medic. Way to go, champ. Okay, if I infuse, that burns that mana, but then I have... Ooh, yeah, okay, I think we keep it. I think we could find the damage. Yeah. So it goes this, into this, into this, into... We don't have the damage here. We're 1 off. That's okay. We're 1 off, but we can just do 1 infuse. We can do 2 infuse into a foretell. Slow play. With the seer, that's how you have to work it. Nice and easy. Win the long con. It's all good. No rush. Okay. Great work, team. Fight 12 out of 20. This is going rather swimmingly, actually. No one says that. Rather swimmingly. It's so normal for me to say shit like that, but no one else talks like that. Anyway, whatever. Hey, remember when I said we tempted fate? Look at that. Look at that. Both solid. Most solid. I would say fate is like... She's up there. She's no surgeon, no doctor, no prophet, so I guess she's not up there. But a comfortable 4th place. There's no medal for 4th place, though, is there? Yeah. Yeah. That's a shame, huh? It's alright. I didn't even look at this item. This item's whatever. You can put it on fucking this, I guess. Ugh. Never mind. Take that off. Don't get too drawn into your items. It's fine. It is fine. 4 damage. That's a dead bones. I'll roll once for this single use. Yeah, I can be very comfortable rolling on Seer, yeah, with this natural item. Ooh, bad roll for Vampire, but that's okay. Opening poison is what I'm trying to say, is the worst roll for us, but again, with a little bit of infusion, a little blood infusion, I think it's just fine. Our, what do you call it? Our knight's getting exerted and we're not foretelling. How do you like this spot? You kill off all the bones, and we're, like, quite healthy, so I think it's an A-okay spot. Uh-oh, poison. Poison. You can reroll Assassin here for sure. Is it better to go for foretell? I think 2 mana is better here. You get the 1 heal if you keep this roll, but 2 mana can let us foretell potentially. So I think you do roll everything here, actually. Yeah, on the second roll, you can keep this on the second roll. That's my philosophy. Now, do you roll the Assassin again? I really love the poison. I wouldn't mind the cruel. I have a 4 and 6 chance to do something useful. I think you're supposed to keep this too, but I'm going to roll it. That's okay. That's alright. Gotta have a little fun sometimes. It's ticking. Poison is ticking. But no one's on Death's Door this turn, and Rotten's basically taking a turn off. And we have the Cruel. So, that's pretty good. Let's find some damage up in here. Yeah, I think that's lethal. Very much so. Very comfortably lethal. That's 8 damage, by the way. Okay. Leaden Handle. I think this is good for Juggler, and that's it, basically. Honeycomb. I think this is good if you have Juggler, and that's it, basically. Hard to play 6 dice when you don't have 6 characters. Okay. Items have not been that good this run, but that's okay. Just goes to show that you don't need the best items. You know? Our character selections have been pretty solid. We can put Wandcraft on, like, ever. Maybe Shaman? I had a decent run with Shaman, because Shaman just has like such high pip value sides. No, we're just having 4 items on the bench, huh? Oh, you don't need them. You don't need them. This fight can be scary. We can definitely play for overkilling a snake, though. That's very good. Yeah. With Assassin or Knight, potentially, can overkill a snake, and that gets the bandit to flee. That's the move. And then we keep the ogre healthy as long as possible. Okay. Now, we don't want this 3 damage heavy, because that has to go into the ogre. We'll keep this 2 here. Yeah, you keep the 2. I think the value is higher of keeping the 2 for turn 1 because of the ruby as well, right? Because you're not missing this health. I mentioned that, I think. Everything else you have to roll down for, though. Okay, let's take a look. Because you need a little bit more damage on the snake. Because this doesn't work, but this works. Can you stun the bandit? That actually looks pretty good. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. I'm keeping the shield anyway. I'd rather take 2 shield than 3 damage and then go exerted. Right? Keeping the bandit healthy also gives you odds for the engage onto the bandit as well. I like this spot. Nice. I think the thing to identify there is the snake, right? The snake next to the bandit. That's your like win con, or 1 win con. Because overkilling there is like 2 birds with 1 stone, which is very nice. That's the thing to see there. And in this spawn, you can actually just save up mana for foretell. Although on the second roll, I will keep this. I'll keep this. That's just fine. You could play for the overkill and the ogre. How much damage do we have, actually? Just to take a look. Oh, look at that. The ogre dies. Doesn't really matter, really. Whichever one you kill. Nice. That's good. It's very good. Reroll assassin? Nah. Oh, God. Dr. Kronos. Dr. Kronos. I like Doctor a lot. Kronos is not bad. Not bad. Item check. He's not the greatest with... We can still keep our odds alive for Siphon onto Sorcerer or Wizard. It's not even like the greatest, but it's like, you know, it's something. And I really don't mind picking Doctor either. Just thinking a little bit here. Flicker gets our cleanse on deck, right? Yeah. Vampire, you did wonderfully, my dear. Now you must rest. Oh, the absolute nutso 2 damage to all heroes and monsters? Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, I think we're okay. Ranged battle, ranged battle. What do you got, assassin? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good rolls from the squadron today. Winds of fate are smiling upon us. Nice. Okay, who you want to pick off? Anyone you like here. The thorn is the most problematic, I suppose. We do have this into this for 1 thorn. And, yeah, it really doesn't matter so much. You can pick up anything you like here. I will just foretell and chill. Sounds good. Let me take a sip of water, yeah? Hold on. Very good. Actually, our seer is kind of getting beat up here a little bit. Oh, very nice. Do this, into this, into... Wow, I didn't realize we had so much mana banked. That's crazy. Okay, Dragon Pipe. +1 pip to all heal, self-heal sides. This is quite good with these sides, because the mana gets a boost from that as well. Mushroom is decay and +1 pip to all sides. Dragon Pipe is the safest thing to pick. It just makes Doctor's 2 sides a little bit better. They're definitely better tier 7s, though. I remember looking at the tier 7s on the stream. Sorry, I keep bringing up the stream, but it's just like... Hey, it's a good stream. Check us out. It's a really good time. Tier 7s have a lot of good stuff. What's like the worst stuff I could get? Huh, mushroom. I think there's good odds for something better. Let's do it. Ooh. Wait, that's pretty good. Because you don't care about this side. Now we have a left side replacer. And now we just have an extra reroll for no reason. Hey, look at that. Now we got something going. 3 rerolls. That's OP. Okay, we got bite, claw, bite. Bite, claw, bite. You want to slow it down with some regen? Nah. You can scale health or you can scale the mana, and I think we want to scale the mana, right? Like have odds to scale the mana with Foretell, with Seer on the team. Always, always, always a good idea. Although, you can't press Foretell twice anyway. We already have one Foretell, right? And it's impossible to press Foretell again on this turn. That being said, I think I'd still rather have more mana. Do you ever want to stun anything? You can't just stun the Caw. Stunning the Caw saves you 9 HP, which is pretty damn good, actually, if you think about it like that. Because there's no way we can just obliterate the Caw. The most we can find is 4, right, from Assassin. We have 8 damage conditionally, right? Oh, but only if the target's half or less. So we do have to slow it down on the Caw. We just want to push some damage on the Caw this turn, ideally. That might have to do, yeah. I think actually, I was gonna say at this point you call it, but then you have the extra reroll. I think you can slow this fight down though, right? Like you put the 4 here. It's so close, huh? Because you can do no, you can't do that. I don't know why I thought this was ranged. Okay, you do this, and you just do this. We're healing up, we're regenning up a little bit. We got Call down to 3 HP. That's pretty good. The wolves just keep biting. They're not summoning wolves, so pretty good actually. You can try for this 3 mana, I suppose. Oh, actually, if you go like... we have this extra reroll. I have to keep telling myself. Yeah. I think if I had 2, I would keep this 2, but... You have to try for 1. Do you keep the bow here and trust your other teammates to finish off the Caw? Because this is 4 damage on an alpha, right? Poison would be better though, too. For cleave. I think you roll once for poison. I think you can comfortably reroll everything here. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Everything else goes. Good, good. And I'm just gonna comfortably just roll down here. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Okay. Well, not really, because we don't have the kill on the Caw. I kind of thought we had the kill on the Caw for some reason. I was like, yeah, we have like cleave or something, or rain. We have to do 2 actions here. Which, honestly, is probably worth it. Like, it's whatever. It really doesn't matter, actually. Because then you can just do this, and we are hard scaling. Gosh, they don't have wolves, man. Bite, bite, bite. That's all it is, man. Bite, bite, bite. Okay. Down. This is good, 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 good. I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we probably have to pop one of the wolves this turn. Let's see. Rawr, 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 rawr. Probably the top one, yeah? Move it that way. I'm not even gonna undo that. That looks good enough to me. You kill one wolf, you foretell once. Everything is hunky-dory. Nice. Yeah, it's a very comfortable run so far. You know your run's comfortable when like you're not thinking about your curse. And yeah, whatever. You always want to pick... Well, this matters more for unfair, right? But you want to pick curses that, like, make the run feel as close to normal as possible, right? If your run is to the point where you're not feeling the effects of your curse, then you've done a good job, right? Now, it's important not to forget about it, like I almost did at the beginning of the run, and almost kill yourself, but beyond that, you'll be doing just fine. Do I want Weaver here? Question mark? I should think about this spot here. I only pick leader if I have agent, basically. That's what I've decided, because then you give agent a smith or a reuse, and then they kind of pop off. Other than that, I don't particularly care for him. What's the worst thing that could happen here? Like, oh yeah, like captain, eccentric. I don't mind captain, but I'm not really feeling him this run. I can get like barbs is okay. There's too many like okay yellows. I think I'm comfortable with Weaver, and then I want to give myself odds for a better yellow later. Sounds like the play. We won't get... You want to put natural on Weaver? You lose the dodge. But that doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll do Weaver. Weaver is fine. Do you ever do this and forego the dodge? Sometimes Trent just hits you for 12 and you're really happy you have dodge. Or this weaken too. It's good enough to have, I think. Yeah, we'll be okay. Anything else you want to do here? Is there ever a call to siphon the doctor to do this? The doctor can just heal himself and you get 3 mana. I don't really like that though. I think you could. I think you could. Okie dokie then. Spiders. Spider, 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 spider. Keep the 3? Nah. Yeah. This is 2 mana. You settle for 2 mana here? You settle for 2 mana here? You know we don't have Foretell anymore. That's very sad. Gonna miss that already. 4 mana guarantees us a crush, right? Let's look. Let's look. It's good to look. Poison will always go here. We will always do like this, into probably a crush, into this, into... Really don't want to put 3 into this spider, though. What was this spider doing? That's better. Ew. I don't like doing just like a naked 3 on night if it's not like impactful, you know? Like I'm not using this 3 to kill an impactful mob or something. I would rather, I think, parry and keep this alive, I think. Yeah, because you're blocking the full damage of the spider and you're not exerting the knight, right? That's generally how I like to play. Keep everybody on board. You could roll Weaver again for 3 mana, because we have 2 rerolls in the tank, right? Happy with Brute, happy with Assassin, happy with Knight. It's okay. It's a lot of spiders, though, huh? Ugh. That's a dead spider. Who's being weakened and poisoned. It is the knight. The thing about this is that we can always liquor through. You just have to make sure knight survives this attack, and then you can liquor him afterwards, worst case. You could preemptively liquor him as well, to cleanse the negative effects as well. Doctor's just very, very good. He does his job. I think I'm always just rolling shield on knight. I'm just happy with the 3 shield. But everyone else... Oh, Doctor, come on now. I just sung your praises. There we go. Excellent. Oh, I fucking almost hit spacebar. I did this before too, where I like tapped the spacebar and almost ended my turn. There's no way to change the binds, right? That's just how it is. I don't think there's a way to change the binds. I would genuinely unbind the spacebar because the amount of times I just like set my hand down and I almost end my turn. It's scary for sure. Okay. What's the best way to work through this turn here? We don't have the most efficient tools at dealing with spiders like this. We're going to be wasting damage no matter which way you go, but... Another crush. Liquor. You preempt the liquor here? If you preempt the liquor, Knight still takes 3, but then he doesn't get weakened for the next turn, right? Which is a big deal. Like you do this, I guess. I'm taking 1 poison on Doc. Don't need to take 1 poison on Doc, do I? I can do it this way. Keep 3 in the tank. No need to crush this, right? That's liquor mana in the tank. Okay, sounds good. That 2 poison has come a long way, huh? Very, very good. Unsung hero there. Slowly chipping away. That's a dead spider tech. More spiders. Yeah. What else is new? This may be a turn that you can roll for exert on Knight, but I don't think so. Did I just reroll the mana side? I genuinely, my eyes glazed over for a second. I did not know what the doctor had. I might have just rolled the mana side. It's okay. We're never punished. Never punished. It's all good. Okay. Bam. Yeah. Pretty quiet, clean fight. Nothing really to talk about here. We're just trading blows while this Tarantus slowly whittles away. Now, this is the critical turn, though, where my assassin has to take a little detour, a little nap. But, c'est la vie, you know? What can be done? My brute is getting his arm bitten off. Just straight like that. Chomping right through it, huh? You ever kill Tarantus this turn? Maybe, right? Maybe you just absolutely obliterate this dude. Did I do that right? I did not. Oh yeah, you definitely just kill him this turn. Well, if you find one more damage, which we definitely will in this squadron. You can even roll Assassin again. Find like a Cruel. Will save us a lot of hardship. My oranges today have been on fire, brother. On fire. Very nice. I think you take the regen here. Boom. Hasta la vista. You can crush. Doesn't really matter, actually. Oh, just burn all my mana. That's fine. Nice, nice, nice. And pick this off here. Spider runs. Very good. Guitar Sickle. Okay, I think Guitar is very bad. I think Sickle can be very good. Sorry, I should read it. I'll let you read it. I'm not going to read it. Read it! Read it! Okay, that's it. Sickle is +1 pip to the lowest sides. That's what you need to know. It's quite good on Doctor. Oh, wait a second. Look at that. Because normally, check this out. You get the Sickle, and you put on Doctor, and it's like, that's not very good, because this poison side eats that. But with this boots of speed, and we take the Sickle, and then check this maneuver out. Bam! Bam! It's like we got the Siphon perk without the downside, and we got 3 regen. Oh, and it's somewhat thematic. This Plague Mask Doctor with a Sickle. It's not really that thematic, but the image is kind of cool, right? He's like a Plague Mask Doctor with like winged Hermes boots and a sickle. That's kind of funny. Anyway, this can go on whoever. Doesn't really matter. And we are good to go. Let's do it. Minor flesh wound for Assassin, but hey. He's seen worse. Keep the 4 damage. Yeah, I'm okay with the 4 damage. Regen him up, honestly. Why not? I'm taking a Cleave Poison here. But I think I truly do not mind. I truly do not mind. You can purposely try to get one character very low because you can liquor them later, right? Because like Knight's taking poison and this big chunk of damage, but I'm purposely not going to shield him because maybe I can liquor him later, potentially. Well, that only makes sense if I'm going to liquor him next turn. If Knight doesn't get targeted next turn, I don't need to liquor him. If he's dying next turn, I can liquor him for value. Right? Will I need this mana for anything else? The only important thing is that the Fanatic dies, but we have... It's only 3 HP to find, and we'll find the 3 damage no matter what. So I think we're good like this. Yeah. 3 is good. This is just a 3 onto the Troll, which is less good. You can really slow play this fight. Honestly, with this 3 regen, you can just keep locking every turn and just give all your characters 3 regen. It's not bad. I will roll for mana, though. Good. Not good. Good. Enough. Good enough. A passing grade. Okay, you just pop this into the Fanatic, or you try to get more value out of this? I don't think... There's no way we can set a Troll to below Cruel ranges here. So I think you simply need to cut it into the Fanatic. And call it good. And think about liquoring your Knight again. Question mark? You just do this. Yeah. Looks good to me. Crush is a little bit... Oh, shit. I minimize. Crush is weird because like I'm spreading damage on the trolls and you don't want to. You want to focus fire one of the trolls. But, play the hand you're dealt. It's alright. Some poison to chew through, but we got Doctor on deck. On deck. I will roll for better here. Happy to keep the 3. Might push the break point. Worst case, it's the parry shield. Let's try to find our kill here. That good, that good. We can do much better. We should settle now. We should settle now, I think, on this 2 poison. Let's take a look at where we're at. Weaver is out of a job. Weaver, you're going home. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, we have lethal. That's always nice. On 1 troll. Ah, I see the issue. Okay, what did I heal then? Did I heal the doctor in that line? Why did I mess that up? Did I? Okay, sorry. Let's be sensible here and do it properly. Like this, like this, like this is always happening. 1 crush, and I don't need to poison the troll. That's the sensible way to do it. I had my wires crossed. Just need to find 4. Oh no. Oh no. Is it over for our heroes? It's not over. Captain Poet. Poet pairs kind of nicely with Weaver. And that they both have charged. Captain's good for the fanning out with the little guy's formation, but how reliably can we hit formation? Hard to say. Yeah, Assassin doesn't really help you hit formation. That's the thing. You're relying on your gray. I like Poet here, I think. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna miss our tier 2s. Tier 2s are very solid this game. Again, this can go on whoever. Technically, I guess better on Brute, because there's sometimes where you get Brute to 10 HP and then he stuns something relevant. I suppose. Oh, check this maneuver out, dude. You lose this shield side, but a 2 mana cantrip. Honestly, that's actually probably good. That might not be bad. 2 mana cantrip with the extra reroll from Boots of Speed. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, we can clink this turn and then potentially get a 1-shot on a shade. Is that good? Probably not, but it's Assassin's best roll anyway. Not necessarily. We might need a snipe, do we? Maybe. To keep Brute alive? Operation Keep Brute Alive. What does that look like? It looks like if you can find 4 mana, you can clink and kill a shade, which puts you to +1, and you're still dying by 2. Which, you know, we'll find ways to figure that out. Brute can like self-shield. That'll be fine. Option 2, you find your bow shot. You kill this sniper, right? Then you're dying by +2, which means you need to find 3 shield to save yourself. Can my goofballs find any mana between them? I still think you keep the 4. But this 4 doesn't do anything this turn. It doesn't do anything for protecting Brute if I'm not killing a shade, right? How am I protecting Brute if I'm not killing a shade? That's the question to answer, right? That means finding 7 shield, which is actually distinctly possible, right? Because we have Poet's charge side, we find enough mana on our rolls, and then we slam a big charge shield. It's tough to see the future because our first turn rolls were so bad, right? Like if I found mana initially on these 2, then it's like I can see that line a lot clearer, but it's muddy. I think you keep the 4. That could be incorrect, but I am keeping it anyway. It's a lot safer to find the bow though, isn't it? It is a lot safer to find the bow, but it's a lot cozier to put 4 into the shade because it makes your second turn a lot nicer. You really want to put damage onto the shades no matter what this first turn, right? Because if you don't, you're going to be in a big trouble. These shades actually can really start beating you down, right? I'm keeping the 4. Fuck it. Last call. I'm keeping the 4. Okay, 3 is good. We cantrip shielded the wrong guy, but that's okay. You still have to roll here. Okay, cantrip shielded the wrong guy. Again, that's the wrong guy. That's okay. Not finding any mana either. Not finding any mana. Okay. Brute might be dead. He might be dead. What fight is this? It's 18. Okay. So it's not the boss, but it's close. Oh, I have... Are you supposed to look here? We should look. Okay, so... it goes like this, into this. It doesn't really matter. It goes like this, into this, into this, into this. So we have Brute guaranteed surviving this turn with regen on the table and the shades are low. Honestly, I think you're supposed to keep this as much as I would like to roll for better, because if you miss on Doctor or Poet, then Brute dies, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those situations where I think you just have to call it here. Because, like, what's not to like, right? Brute didn't die the first turn, and you set the shades low, which is what we wanted to do. And now Weaver can even dodge through this. Yeah, okay, look at that. I don't think this dodge is very useful because our damage is going into the shades anyway. Yeah, so it's less useful than it looks like here. You'd rather just find mana. But yeah, it's good to think through that. Good to think through that. Okay, second last fight. How are we doing on time? Coming up on the hour? Okay. Boarhide Bracers is pretty okay. It's pretty okay, is my assessment of that situation. Yeah, it's good enough. Slap that on Assassin. Oop, that's not the wrong item. Slap that on Assassin. You can put it on Doctor for crazy regen, but I think he needs these two items for sure. Wait a second. Sickle on. Whoa, it's a 3-mana cantrip, dude. We didn't hit the cantrip once that fight, huh? Do you want to keep this Clover on Poet? This guy has cleave. This guy has cleave. Yikes. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. Cleave shield is pretty good here. Whatever. This is a dead, whatever you want here. Dead Caw, dead Whiz, really? That's pretty nice. Pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's look. Bung. I do like that noise, hey? Bung. You kill here. I think if the Wiz was summoning Bones, I would be more incentivized to kill the Wiz, but the Wiz is not doing that, and I think you just want to kill a Caw. Which Caw do you want? Bam. Think so. You do all this mana. Bonk. Or you can do bonk. Right? You can crush again. That's actually not bad. Save the damage on the Weaver. We don't bank any mana, but like the birds are gone. And I hate birds. Quote from Bird. Runehawk. I'm weakened. I'm so weak. That's my best side. Uh-huh. Oh. Give me the bow. Fuck it. Shit. Ah, heck. Gosh darn. Sorry, this is a family program. Still stun the Wiz, though. Bye. The hand! The hardest boss in the game. Oh god. It's the hand. Oh golly gosh. These are okay. You don't get a lot of value out of Rampage. Do you have like Seal synergy? Kind of? Not? Eh, sort of. Okay, check this out. You pick the Brawler, yeah? And we play off this Steel side. We'll make a buttload of mana. Roll this charge side. Roll this shield charge side. Put a big shield charge onto the Brawler. And smack the hand for like 15 damage, maybe. Yeah. That's the move. Okay, do we win into the hand? What happens into the hand? Okay, here's what happens. Here's the other line that I see. Hand rolls into kill the topmost enemy, and we roll the sickest dodge of our entire lives. Absolutely crazy. It all led up to this moment. All the Matrix dodging that we did this run. I hit a crazy dodge. Let's think you go Brawler here. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it, dudes. Any last item choices? I think you still want the dodge on Weaver. Yeah. And... oh, check that out. We got a Magician. It's not very good, huh? Not very good. Emerald Shard was useless. That's okay, it happens. 5 damage Cruel. 2 damage. In any other fight, in like the Inevitable fight, this 5 damage Rampage would be crazy. Can you imagine 5 damage Rampage into the Inevitable fight? Oh my god. Pew 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 pew. That's the sound of all the wisps dying. Pew 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 pew. Man, that'd be good. Okay. What if we just like regen through the whole fight? By the way, sorry, if you don't know, hand gives you a positive effect. Is that you have +1 pips to all sides. So nice little courtesy from the hand before he whoops your ass. Hey, Clover, maybe? Do you need the AoE cleave thing? It's actually not that. Yeah, it's kind of good. I like this cantrip though. It makes so much mana, and then we'll like make a lot of mana, and then we'll hit this charge side, and then we'll hit the steel side. It's alright, let me just take a look. Okay, this 5 damage range engage is good because this actually uniquely kills the sabers now. You see this? Breakpoint? 5 becomes 10 and pops a saber. So that is actually very strong, for sure. I think this is good. It's the hand, so you never really know. Sometimes the hand just blitzes you down and we're dead in 2 turns. It's literally how it goes. There's no telling with this boss. It's very explosive. Okay. Opened cleave, death, 5 damage here. Unfortunately, the cleave didn't target assassin. You roll a dodge and you get double value. That didn't happen. I'm rolling for bow on the assassin to kill a saber. This saber and save myself. That would be ideal. The brawler is safe. The poet is not safe, but can be saved very easily. The doctor is less safe and requires more saving. Crush is really bad in this fight, huh? Clink also doesn't really do anything. We just have to find enough shield. I think we do want this charge side, but I think with 3 rerolls, I have to roll once and then roll back into the charge side. I have to try. Right? I need to farm some mana. I think we want to end on this charge side, but I have to roll once to try to find mana and roll back into it, or you can also have odds for this cantrip shield as well. So we roll it down. We find the mana, we find the bow, and now, actually, in this position, you could just lock this hand. We should take a look here. So, Doctor does a sick fucking dodge. Assassin saves himself. You start working this saber, and you get a crazy big shield. That's your turn 1. Do you like that turn 1? It's fine. I don't put any poison on the hand, but I think I need that bow to cleanly deal with the saber. The only thing that could be better here is like, yeah, like if Poet rolls back into the mana and then rolls back into the shield. Actually, if Doctor rolls... Actually, yeah. Doctor really wants to roll mana here. Why am I dodging? I just need to find mana. And then deal with this threat. Then I'm taking 10 though, huh? If I don't dodge. That's the other issue, actually. Wait a second. Why is it taking so much damage? If I roll for the mana, I can kill the saber cleanly just fine. I could put also additional 3 damage into this hand as well. But then the problem is I'm still taking 10 onto the doctor, and what am I, you know what I'm saying? So for those reasons, I think you're supposed to send it. It feels weird to send it when you still have 2 rerolls, but maybe there's a call to reroll for this mana too. Perhaps this is too conservative, but I think with nobody dying and like the saber's basically killed, you know, and no poison or anything. Okay, the hand's taking a turn off, kind of. Yeah. Okay, and we find poison. Okay. We have some breathing room here. Yeah. Mana. Will you roll mana once in your gosh darn life, Poet? Just once in your gosh darn diddly darn life. Sorry. Let's crush here for value on that, and we do 4 into here, and then oh, that's not good because I want to make sure I do this first, then crush. Bop, bop, bippity boop, bop into bop. Do you ever want to clink here for anything? 1 more poison. This you can only use once per fight, by the way, this clink. It's not great. Sometimes it can be quite good, but it's, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We're kind of like slow playing to the hand, which is kind of working. The issue is this 3 swords next fight. But I think it's a fine spot. Okay. Mana. Fortunately, Brawler is not being targeted at all, so he doesn't get value. Do you ever want to roll for Rampage Share? Ooh. Crush doesn't get any unique value against the ads because they all spawn below him. Is there a world where you just blow up a hand? We don't really have blow up potential though. That's the thing. We're not killing the hand this turn. And if we're not killing the hand this turn, we must survive. This would be a cool dodge though, huh, Assassin? Dodge or bow. Assassin has good odds, right? You just need to roll one of 3 things. If I find poison, would I keep poison? No, because Assassin fucking dies. What do you mean keep poison? Keep your Assassin. How about that? Okay. There's a very, very real call to try to accelerate here. I need to try to kill the hand next turn, okay? That's the issue. And with this much mana, there's a call to, like, try to roll for the steel side. I think I have to try to roll for the steel side to push the damage. Yeah, especially on the turn where I'm not, like, taking damage and I don't need the shield. I have to try to roll for it. So you roll everything here. We found mana! Holy moly! And we found their steel side. Okay. Now... we find a dodge. Okay, we find a dodge. So we trade the dodge. Saber dies. Very cool. Very nice. Do you ever keep this regen here? One Saber is getting exerted, so he is a non-issue for the next turn. Let's done rolling this, right? It's a shame that I'm crushing into the Saber that's already being useless next turn. It's so hard to get good crush value. It really is totally fight dependent. I'm taking a lot of damage, for sure. I do have Lickers, though. Wait a second. That's pretty nice. Licker on Weaver is very good. Unfortunately, Doctor needs a little bit more support than that. What if you Licker Weaver and then you kill this bottom Saber somehow? That's okay. How's this spot? How's this spot? Can you play from this spot? Am I happy with the regen that I used? I mean, it'd be really nice to roll Poet again, because if I roll Poet again, I can roll for... Oh yeah, let me take a look here. Because this is... If you... Oh, sorry, I wouldn't have this used. I would have this already. So this is 12 shield. This is 12 damage. Plus 4. That's 16 damage, right? If I find the charge side now, it's 16 damage. And I can just beat the shit out of a Saber, which sounds pretty cool when you put it like that. I think I should play for that. I think what you're supposed to do here is a keep, and then I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this regen. It does kind of save my life though, huh? But the 4 regen, if I'm using the mana for Licker anyway, I'm not getting the heal value. It's safe. We should keep the regen. We should do one thing safe. Uh-oh. Okay, we got punished. But it happens. It happens. We will do it like this. We will do it like this, I think. And we will just simply work the Saber then. It's more efficient. You can do that. No, you can't do that. I'm not, like, happy with the turn, but it's a playable turn. Only the Doctor's taking poison, and we will find mana no matter what next turn. Nobody's exerted or anything weird. It's only one Saber in the hand. Okay. It's like a very slow hand fight. Okay. Big cleave. We got Death Side. Okay, good open here. It's a good open. Doctor's dead on board, but we can patch him up no problem with this heal. Don't even need to Licker him. Weaver has odds for a dodge. Top 3 guys aren't dying by much. They are very savable. Do you ever keep looking for the bow? If you keep looking for the bow, is Assassin cruelable? He is cruelable, actually. You can punch 8 into Assassin, or into hand, potentially, sorry. Because if you don't find dodge, you wish you would have had this bow side. But you don't know whether you're going to find it. And the poison is good and stable and nice. Ooh. That's a lot of mana, though. I think you keep this because it saves the Brawler. And he can save himself like this, right? I think you roll these 3 dice. There is a call to keep this poison. But I like rolling better. Okay, because now the Weaver is alive. The Weaver is alive. Long live the Weaver. The Doctor is alive. The Brawler is alive. You just have to worry about Poet. Okay, let's take a look from this spot. That's pretty good. Right? This spot. That's not bad. We can kill the hand next turn. Yeah, that's lethal. We'll be fine. I just want to take a look. I mean, I'm sure that's totally fine in winning. Yeah, you should keep this. I think the losing play here somehow is that you roll this and you hit an X to this. Yeah, okay. It's good to take a look. I have to keep telling myself that because sometimes I get too lazy and I don't take a look. Actually, is it liquor better? Hold on. Nah, you just one burst. It's fine. And we'll finish off the hand this turn. Fine 6. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice little steal to punch it out. Nice. Good run. Good run. I'm happy with how we played that. Definitely one of the longer hand fights I played into. Usually it's a kill or be killed situation very, very quickly into the game. Only one death on our orange, and this was basically unavoidable. It was Tarantus, so very solid run. Takeaways? I will try to give like a good lesson. Be good at the game, I think, is the big one. But even with not so good items for most of the run, pick solid heroes. It's just a lot of knowledge, really. You gotta know what heroes are good to pick, really. Just play solid value heroes, you know, and take your time, really. When you have one reroll, like just hash it out, you know. You can foresee the future. You can play it out, right? If it doesn't look good, you have another roll in the bank, right? That's something that it's like, I know it's like extra work or whatever, but it's like, you know, you're gonna thank yourself a lot of the time, right? When you actually run the numbers and be like, oh shit, you know, this doesn't work out. You know, take your time with it. Take your time with it. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. It's less than an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I feel like I can even talk for longer. I won't though, because we gotta get out of here. Okay, bye. I love you.